question 7a, we have a logarithm to base 10. There's been a translation of 2 to the left on the x-axis, and you may check and verify with the original graph on the right-hand side. The new graph is going through -1 on the x-axis, and there should be an asymptote of -2. In part B, we're going to solve a log equation. We have a base a, and we have a few bits we're going to change here. We're going to multiply everything by 2, as it says, so multiplying the brackets out. And first of all, I might just change the 16 to 4 squared. So we have the same convention there for our arguments. And now I'll just multiply them all out. So 2 log a to the 4, 4 log a to the 4 is equal to 1. We can now factor out our log a to the 4. So we have 2 plus 4, so 1 over, and then divide both sides by 2 plus 4. We can now simplify it to 1 over 6, and from there you can just use your rule for base a. It's the rule for base 10 as well. In this case we have a to the 1 over 6 is equal to 4. Our final answer for part B is 4096. On your calculator this would be 4 to the power of 6. For part C we have a different base for 2 of our terms, so we're going to have to use the change of base formula, which I'll do on the right hand side now. So from there we'll substitute that more expansive idea into our first term, so 5 times log 2 to 16 all over log 2 to q. And we'll rewrite the rest. So we're just trying to simplify things as we go along. From there I want to get rid of that denominator. So I'm going to multiply everything by log base 2 to the q. To the q, q in 16 and q in this case are called an argument. There's another name for them. So multiply that out, same again. And everything should be multiplied by log base 2 argument q. We can do our first part. 5 times that would be 20, 4 times 5. And I'll again multiply the same things out again. What I'm seeing now is a quadratic, so I'm going to rearrange how it looks. I get rid of that brackets, yeah, and that's it. From there we can simplify again, divide everything by 4. And we'll get log base 2q squared minus 6 log 2q plus 5 is equal to 0. And now we're going to find our two values. So put in the log base 2 argument q, and we have 5 and 6, so 5 times 1. That makes sense. And following on from that, we're just going to simplify these answers out now. You may of course use your calculator, but 2 to the power of 5 is 32, and 2 to the power of 1 is indeed 2. So q is 32 and 2. Final answers.